What up, what up? It's your boy HBK. This is the No Skim Show. To my right, I got my man Merlino, another one of the artists that has been submitting records out to us. You know, we did a review on his project, Spitter Season. You know, and since the review, I gotta say he's been one of the biggest supporters. So it's only right that we actually bring him on the show, bring him on camera, you know, to kind of go over his project with him, so on and so forth. So what's up, bro? What's up, man?
How you feel, bro? I can't complain, man.
Thanks for coming on to the show.
I appreciate y'all having me, man.
No doubt, no doubt. With that being said, let's go ahead and jump right into your project, Spitter Season, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, is this your first project?
Yes, it's my first project. I actually brought out. I've been rapping since '96. Mm-hmm. My focus was like team. Like I'm working with a team, so you know I want my team to. I want us all to do music.
Right.
Everybody kept saying, "Yo, do a solo drum," but I'm like,
so you're
not really that important. Right.
Okay.
My team was FAF. It was called Firearm Faculty. We was based out of North Philly. Mm-hmm. Now I'm with my team 215 UFO, and we just about letting each artist grow,
right,
and do their thing.
I could dig it. I could dig it. So when did you actually release Spitter Season?
I believe it was last year, like October.
October
last year. Yeah.
Okay.
October last year.
You said you've been rapping since '96, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember when we a couple episodes ago when we did the review on your record. I remember me and Fox, we both looked at each other and we was like, yo, he's lyrical, like he can rap. I mean, he's a rapper's rapper.
That's so good to hear somebody else say that besides you.
Right.
I felt back for a long time, like, and I was on a tight time, like, man, didn't nobody want to hear this kind of music, and nobody want to hear, everybody want to hear Trent. That's all everybody want to hear, and I wasn't talking about Trent.
Right.
And I'm like, I got bars, man. I had to get into a moment where it's like, you feel yourself almost. Like, I got bars. Why am I acting like I'm not hot?
Tell me a little bit about the record. Like, break down, you know, for those that don't have the ear for lyricism, right? Mm-hmm. Let's go through this record, and I actually want you to go through your verse and try and break down some of the shit you saying and why it's dope compared to just, you know, words.
Okay.
All right. So I'm gonna run it back, and it's the first time we doing this here on No Skim. We gonna call this the segment of bar breakdown. So
right.
we gonna go through this. You know, we got a lyricist in the car, so we gonna actually go through this record and allow him to break down his verse himself, opposed to you trying to analyze it and break it down. All right, so 1 second. Let me go back. And this is or how about this? Instead of me choosing the record, you tell me which record you think you go off on the most that you would want to break down.
Going Nowhere.
Going Nowhere? All right, I got you. 1 second.
Hey yo, we in the world with black people with target practice. Go to war for your country, come home you starving after. It's hard to tell us that the world love, especially with a system like bleach, perfect for whites, but destroy colors, destroy mothers, destroy babies, destroy brothers. They stand around and watch the boys suffer, cause they're quick to let off with their weapons. Quick history lesson, they used to beat us, now they kill us, they call us progression. Daddy should have stressed us as an adolescent, he didn't incarcerate a slave with the message he blessed us with. But we was just some kids, looking for a meal in our residence. Grandma and auntie, they was heaven sent, but I was hard-headed and hell-bent, trying to get a nut and be fly tailspin. I shall win. I'm hopeless to some cause I'm broke with a gun. Stop mine, you catch them all, there's no poke in my bun. But I roll with passes now, so we react rule and catch all the guys lightning if you couldn't resist that. But raise a hand or fist, why we can't wear hoods but the clan still exists. We do the same as the clan for a chance at some kicks. No matter if it's the right size, long as I can lick the soul on Instagram, I got mine, I'm Dobbin.com. Show me a law and I'm running through them like stop signs. And I ain't trying to be another number. I refuse to let them take me under, so I keep my head high. I refuse to lose, so I keep running. I'm the same for the summer, but I feel like I'm going nowhere. 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 I feel like I'm going. Hey yo, let's make a world with black people, with kings and queens, not broken families and thugs like on the TV screen. It's hard to tell me that we crooks and robbers. My circle consists of visionary, pastor writers and books and fathers, restoring get queens of we to protect them. And not just saying like but die for them. That's Beyonce like J-Wife. TV got you playing a jigaboo like J-Wife. I'll let you catch that. Reality TV ain't really reality, I can't stress that. You say that you from the hood to get money in it with an invest back. Unless that's a problem, but wait, ain't you progress black? It's just the numbers, what happened to you show less blacks. A black entertainers in Hollywood.
So you never heard it before? Say that again?
No, I said the cadence that you did on that part of your verse, I never heard that before. Like it was original. That's what I'm saying. But anyway, all right. So as I'm listening to the record, I kind of see where you're going. I definitely like the concept and the hook. It's definitely like real hip hop. Like it got that feel to it, that vibe. But I heard some Pokemon bars in there.
Yeah.
So break that down for me if you can. Like you could actually, if you can recite it for me one more time and then break it down.
And what I say, you get you. But I roll with pastors now, so if you react rude, you catch all the guys lightning if you peek at you. Couldn't resist that. I roll with pastors now. Back in the day, it was just, I do whatever to you. But now as a grown man, I roll with pastors and like grown men. Mm-hmm. And I'm just saying, if you act crazy, now you dealing with God.
Right.
Like you'll get shot. Like if he peek at you, if you talking crazy, you dealing with God now. So, right. You don't want to play them games. So
yeah, that was another question I was actually going to ask you. So, if I remember correctly, mm-hmm. your Instagram name was Weirdo Christian Boy, right?
Yeah.
So I was going to ask you, are you actually religious? Are you actually a follower of Christ?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I'm a believer. Mm-hmm. I'm not really too much about religion. It's more about relationship for me, spirituality.
Okay. Because
I'm imperfect, man. And the first thing a person look at when they see an imperfect Christian is like, that religion is nonsense. Like, no, but I'm just a human being. Like, right. I don't hang around all saved people because Jesus didn't hang around all saved people.
Facts.
So that's not if somebody want to be saved, you don't go around the saved.
Right.
You go around the lost. So that's my whole thing. I didn't want to make it like Christianity is boxed in to be like lame.
Right.
And no, Christian got bars too. They just believe in God. That's just the difference.
I understand. Well, we definitely not gonna go into religion or anything like that, but from a believer to a believer, that's dope.
I appreciate it, man. That's good, man.
All right, so moving right along, man. Damn, it's only so much we could go over via this interview.
Right.
And I'm not like a journalist, like I'm a artist just like you're an artist. Right. So this ain't really my lane.
Right.
So what I prefer to do is we were speaking about artists on the come up not having a fan base or a following, whatever the case may be, and for them to get this platform is dope.
Yeah.
So with that being said, I would like to take this time to kind of let you lead, anything you want to say on this platform, to the people that watch the show and to the people that will be watching the show in the future, because you can only imagine this is going to get bigger.
Right.
What would you want to say? You kind of just, do you for a second, bro.
I want to I think people need to listen more to those artists that they never heard of. Mm-hmm. Like, I think that's the problem with rap in Philly right now, is because if you're not popping, nobody's going to listen to you. Nobody's going to hear you.
Right.
You have to have some kind of gimmick for a person to want to listen to you. And I think that's killing the culture, kinda, because you'll have all these rappers that's the same.
Right.
They all sound the same. They all talk about the same things.
It's the followers mentality, man.
Yeah, and it's like, all right, and then you'll have a long line of people saying, well, he got that style from me.
Right.
Or he got that style from me. When y'all just all taking style from each other, and nobody has originality, or nobody wants to display originality because they're afraid of the response that they're going to get or not get, or not get.
Right. So what's next for you, bro?
I'm bringing out Spitter Season 2 March.
Okay. You're workaholic.
Yeah, man. I'm trying to do a bunch. I actually got a 4 EP project I'm trying to work with. I'm trying to work on with my man from Atlanta. Shout out to Shelter Sound. I got that coming out. A few other things that I'm working on. I'm just trying to be out there, man. Stay busy.
I could dig that.
I'm old, man. I'm trying to stay busy, man. I sit down, I'ma stop.
I could dig that, man. I mean, you definitely want to keep working. That's definitely one of the most important things in this game. That's pretty much it. We wrapping up with my man Merlino. You know, it was nice to finally meet you, bro. You know, respect to you as a hip hop artist. Respect to your pen. Definitely thanks for supporting the show.
Same here, bro.
You know, anything you want to shout out before we wrap up here?
Shout out my squad, 215 UFO. Shout out North Philly, West Philly, the whole Philly period. Shout out to my guy, Radio Sahin. Radio, man, he the shooter. Killer Kai, J Ford, Big Still the General. Holla at y'all, man. 215 UFO.
Right, and I'm gonna do my shout outs real quick. Shout out to the No Skim family.
Exactly, absolutely.
Shout out to GF.E.K.I.D, you know, the team, as you always see on my shirts and my hoodies and all that. GF.E.K.I.D. Shout out to Fox, Chase Paper. Yeah, that's pretty much it, man. Thank y'all for supporting the show. Much love. Merlino, again, nice meeting you, bro. And keep doing your thing.
Absolutely.